What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bodega, the freshest dude on YouTube, and today I am back. It has been so long since I've said that. I had to make a video for you guys today, because today we'll be doing my review, my reaction, my thoughts, if you can read the title, of The Nun, a movie I've been anticipating for a while now, since last year, and I finally got to see it. And honestly, I couldn't wait to see it, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts in a second. And for the people who haven't seen the movie yet, you're slacking, but like, I'll give you a moment to exit the video so you don't get spoiled with anything. But before you exit that video, on your way out, make sure to bomb that like button. You know, just show the kids some love and help get the channel rolling again. It's been a while since I've been back, and I would really appreciate it. So please. And for those of you who are ready for my spoiler review, here we go. So, starting off with this movie, The Nun, if I had to give it a score from 1 to 10, I would say it's about a 7 to 7.5. It was a good movie. It balanced creepiness and scariness with a little comedy like horror movies do nowadays, as well as picked a character that a lot of people, I'm not gonna say loved, because I wouldn't imagine you're like me and you love Bae, who's Valak, but this chick right here is delicious.
Okay.
A character that was exciting and that like stole the show in Conjuring 2 comes back, and it's her own origin story of the nun. And the story takes place in Romania in 1950 something, and it is creepy. The opening scenes are creepy, and it gives you that like previously on the Conjuring series, you know, involving Valak, where you see Lorraine and her daughter seeing Valak walking down the hall, like, "Mommy, what's that?" And you know, like those moments, the visions of Ed's death. And basically in the previous movies, it kind of gives you a little quick rundown of who Valak is. And the opening scene is crazy, with like these two nuns going into the room that says "God ends here," and then one is getting killed by Valak, and then the young one realizes that she doesn't want her body to be taken, her soul to be taken over from Valak, so she hangs herself, committing a sin. In the Christianity, Catholic faith, you know, suicide is a sin. So it brings the attention of the Vatican, and they bring in this pastor, priest guy, investigator called, I forgot his first name, but Burke, right? And he comes and he's like, he does investigations. And then he brings on this chick, Irene, who's being played by, what's her, I know her last name is Farminga, the chick who plays Lorraine Warren in the Conjuring series. The real life actress, her daughter, is going to be playing Irene, the main character, who, for most of the movie, I thought was a younger version of Lorraine Warren. They look so much alike, and they have the same abilities of visions and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, this is Lorraine, but then her name is Irene. It was really weird, unless they have, unless they're related, you know, or whatever. But you bring this chick who, the reason why they bring her is because she's connected to that town in Romania where the abbey, the church where Valak is chilling at, where she's resting. She's like, I don't gotta pay rent, I live here, fuck you if you try to take me out. So they go, they check it out, and they find this local named Frenchie who shows them the way, and they go there and they're trying to investigate if that abbey, that church, that castle is still holy, because supposedly they're protecting some evil demonic shit there, but they need the nuns to constantly pray or whatever. It's weird. It's a little like sci-fi-ish, like not like paranormal. It's just a little weird. The story honestly wasn't the best. It was a little far-fetched for my opinion, but I also am like a skeptic in most parts. Like, I believe, but I also don't believe. It's weird. And when they get to like the nitty gritty of it, that pastor priest guy Burke does nothing. The most he does that whole movie is find out the demon's name. And if you've seen any of the Conjuring movies, you already know the name of the demon. So you're just like, you just wasted 30 minutes of my life looking up, Valak, the fighter. Like, this whatever. The priest was useless. Frenchie was a cool dude. He was helpful as hell. He like saved them. He took the nun that was hanging herself, put her in the ice box, and then she lifted like the Undertaker. It was some creepy shit. This movie, now enough with the story, I guess. This movie was creepy. I'm not a fan of nuns, so like it definitely creeped me out not knowing which one was Valak sometimes, like if they were real or not, because like they all have their faces on, you just like, as if they were praying really fast. You just like, okay, if that's like, and then Irene would walk to him like, sister, and it's just like, I don't think she real, so I'm gonna chuck up the deuces. But they did so many things like they do in the Conjuring series, that like moments where you're like, why are you gonna do it? If a door opens by itself and you close it one time and you walk away, as you start walking away it opens again, why are you gonna go into the room? Like if me, I'm gonna close the door, I'm gonna bounce, I'm out, I'm gone, catching these deuces, I'm gonna vanish, instant transmission, whatever, I'm gone. They're like, oh yeah, let's just go into it. There were some moments like that they did that, and I'm just like, what are you guys doing? And then I think of Scary Movie and Regina King, I think her name is. She's like, oh hell no, you better run, bitch, like like stuff like that. But something that I had a gripe about was Valak itself, because in Conjuring 2, Valak was such a presence, was the thing, like a beast, so interesting. This one and did stuff like, was always in the cut. This one, you kind of like, Valak's very low key. Just all she does is pop up behind you and scream, or try to kill you when you're not looking, like stuff like that, or pop up in your room, which is creepy as hell. I just wish we would have got more from Valak. The movie was alright. If I had to put it in the grand scheme of all the movies, I would say it's third behind Conjuring 1 and 2, because it could have been so much better. I guess I had too much hype for it, whereas like I was a little disappointed. My homie Romeo the Real Deal Montiel, he saw the movie early at an early screening and was like, yo dude, this movie is great. It's great. It's scary. Like, it made me jump a bunch of times. And then I hit him up after, and he's like, after he saw it again, he was like, yo, they completely changed it, which was a little disappointing, because now we don't get to see I don't get to see what he saw, like all the crazy. And he was telling me some of the scenes that were different. Like, if you guys seen the movie, at the end, the priest was useless. At the end, they have Jesus's blood, and freaking Irene drinks Jesus' blood, holds it in her mouth while Valak is trying to kill her, and Frenchie comes to the rescue. Frenchie gets choke slammed, it looks like Frenchie's dead, right? And then Frenchie somehow is not dead, saves Irene, right? While the priest just does nothing. And then you see at the end of the movie, they're leaving Romania and whatever, and then Irene's like, oh, thank you, Frenchie, or Maurice, because his real name. And then Frenchie touches his neck, and you see an upside down cross, showing that he had been possessed by Valak. Now that's how the movie ends it. But the way he saw it was that when Frenchie tries to save her and gets possessed, that he actually tries to kill Irene, and that's the priest who actually manages to save them, and then they leave Frenchie at the Abbey, and then he eventually makes his way out of there, like some vampires, some zombies, some demonic stuff. And then this is my favorite part of the movie, because at the end of it, they connect. That's how I think the movie should have went. The thing would have been creepier. Instead of, you save me and then low-key you're paralyzed with an upside-down cross, like poor Frenchie. At the end of it, they connected to Conjuring 1, which was crazy. It was my favorite part, and that's what I love about these Conjuring series, is how they connect it in the grand scheme. If you remember Conjuring 1 and even 2, they mention it, when Ed and Lorraine are showing this classroom, this possession of a guy that, you know, like, the guy that jumps up to Lorraine and tells her something and she screams, and then in Conjuring 2 they tell you that he showed he showed Lorraine Ed's death, right? Well, that person was Frenchie 20 years later after he was possessed, so he held Valak in him for 20 years, that was crazy to me. It bugged me out. And I wish that chick would have been Lorraine, because I don't know if she fully is or related, because then it would have been a nice callback to be like, oh, I remember what you did to me 20 years ago, now I'm back to show you that I'm going to kill your husband. You know, that was pretty crazy. But overall, the movie I felt could have been better, could have been done more things a little differently, or went the way that my friend Romeo had saw it, where it was scarier, for this to be a really good movie. By all means, it's not terrible, so I can understand the mixed reviews to it, but at the end of the day, it's your opinion. Go check out the movie. It's just my thoughts and review. For all that being said, that's all I really have to talk about it. I enjoyed the movie, just not, like I said, it's about a 7.5. I'm excited for what they do next, and I'm eagerly going to wait to see how the story in the series continues. I think James Wan did a good job, and I can't wait to see what they do next with it, and maybe the Valak character. I would like to see a movie about Frenchie, like, you know, like the 20 years, like what does he do in those 20 years, and that from Irene till Lorraine gets to him. So I don't know. But guys, let me know down below, did you enjoy my review? Did you enjoy the movie? What's your favorite part of the movie? Make sure to comment down below, or just, you know, hit me up in DMs on Instagram or whatever at Bodega_fresh. You know what it is. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to bomb the like button, click the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications to be notified anytime I drop a video. And for all that being said, guys, check out my latest videos. I have more videos to come, like an Iron Fist Season 2 review coming soon, so tune in for that. But I'll catch you guys next time. The freshest dude on YouTube, because I'm out. Peace.
In the cut like a barber, do it real neat. First game, I'm the starter. Never take a seat. This is why I go harder. Never take defeat. Didn't need a father to keep it.